So I'm just showing you my base that I built on the island before I ascended. It's all pretty much, all the dinos are gone now, well most of them are gone now, I've just left behind the ones that I don't want. But I'll take you for a quick tour. This here was my pen for the beetles, the dung beetles. I just let them roam around inside there. This here was my breeding pen, mainly set up for T-Rexes for the big boss fights. I had some spiral staircases down the end here, which led up to the where I hatched the eggs, just up along here. Allow the dinos to just fall off, just like that, and yeah, bred them all up here. And it's a fairly large area. It took me a bit of time to build. At the very top I had my not wyverns, the Argies and my pterodons all parked up the very top here, just to keep them safe, away from any dinos that decided they wanted to cruise along and check out what I had. But it was a nice little flat area, all fenced off, looking all nice and pretty. And there's my base down there. Yeah, like I said, I don't have any dinos, any decent dinos there anymore. I've since moved to Valero, but I've done all the maps in between. I still haven't done a Ragnarok or the Centre yet, but they'll come in time. So I'll just take you on out here, give you a bit of a look at what I was managed to do. Right now, these transmitters I actually brought, once I had taken out the Alpha Titans, I made those and brought them over to these worlds so I could just quite easily just come straight back here. My garden, of course, it's well set up, well watered, right on the edge of the water here, so I didn't have to get any of the bits and pieces going too far. Outside forge, I had some inside forges. Now this was my original base, just this little area here. As I was building, as I was getting bigger and bigger, I decided just to continue on and build upwards, and that's where the rest of my base is. As you can see, it wasn't small. So I had all my fridges, you know, all this other sort of stuff here. Nice little balcony to look out over my sharks, Dunkleos when I had them here. Yeah, it was a pretty good looking little thing. And I had my Argies that I was using at the time sitting just up here. As you can see, the bags are still left behind from when I took them all to the next thing. And of course my generator, which I'm just going to leave run. I don't really care about that anymore. I might come back every now and then, I don't know, might get some more dinos, take them over to the world that I'm currently on. But yeah, it was just a bit of fun really. I enjoy having a bit of a build. Now my walls that I built the whole lot out of railings all the way down. Now that took a lot of time, as you can see, but it gave it a really good see-through effect. Kept my dinos safe, kept the other dinos out, and it really stood out. I mean, underwater with stone walls and stone gates, very hard to see. You can't spot where they are. So I thought I have to put in something else. I didn't want to put glass in, because glass is, well, it's weak and it does sort of tend to make everything glitch out a little bit too much. So I just went with the railings. I mean, it's a pretty basic sort of a build, but it came out exactly the way I wanted it to, relatively. There's a few bits and pieces that I couldn't get working very well, but you know, that was all I really wanted. I built it all the way through here. Now my breeding pen is actually up off the water, as you can see. Now I can go all the way through and under, so I didn't block off any of the fish that they wanted to swim through, and I kept all the foundations down so that I can build it all with roofs straight across. Now once you've built using just foundations, you only need the one pillar. Sometimes you don't even need a pillar. As long as you've got a foundation, you can build a roof straight off that, and you can continue it all the way through. And then of course at the other side you just build another foundation underneath it with a pillar beside it. It clicks in and it looks fantastic. So I really like this. It was essentially just going to be a bridge, but I decided to turn it into a breeding pen as I got larger dinos. Okay, so that's it for now. I mean, there was a nice little ledge that I was going to do something with just up there, but I never really did anything with it. But it did look very cool. So I obviously didn't have one on this side, but yeah, it's sort of come out nice. It looked like a massive arc upside down, didn't it? So yeah, I have to say that was my time on here. All of it done without God Create Mode. Now I do admit on a few of the other bases that I built I did use God Command Mode, but on this one it was all, I collected every single thing to build every single thing, and that there took me maybe 3 or 4 days to build, collect all the bits and pieces. Maybe a week to finish all that off, and the greenhouse didn't take me long at all. I had everything ready to go for those. You know, I don't really give my dinos names. I don't think I really need to, not playing single player. I need a doe deck, I go and get a doe deck. I don't call it a doe deck, I just say I'm going to get my doe deck. I don't even say that I'm going to get my doe deck, I just go and get my doe deck. Anyway, so that's my base. That's my base. I thoroughly enjoyed playing on this island map, taking out all the bosses all the way through. Now I didn't realise you can only ascend once, and so I only ascended Gamma. I should have gone straight to Alpha, but I didn't, and so I ended up with just this. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.